German settlement of the American frontier, starting during the aftermath of the 1848 revolutions. Many Germanic peoples from Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and the Netherlands had been mass migrating to the newly formed United States of America. These German immigrants mainly settled on the frontier near the Great Lakes in Ohio, the lower peninsula of Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, most parts of Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, Iowa, and northern Missouri. They came into contact with the sparse populations of Native American tribes, who in the previous century had been massacred several times by the Iroquois Confederation. There were also very small populations of Scots-Irish settlements and Amish settlements sprinkled across the extreme seasonal forests of the Great Lakes region. Many of these German settlers were Lutherans. In the 1860s, free land was given to German and some Nordic immigrant settlers as long as they could sustain themselves for at least 5 years while cultivating crops on the land. Many of the settlers had to build their houses out of raised up earth, since the trees in the areas of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma were near non-existent. The native Amerindian people there were nomadic hunters of bison. There were several tribes which roamed these vast open expanses of grass fields called the Dakota, Pawnee, Lakota, Wichita, Comanche, Arapaho, Kiowa, Apache, Cheyenne, Arikara, Crow, and the Assiniboine. For centuries, these tribes traded furs and pelts with Europeans in exchange for firearms and horses. The European settlers, while migrating into the territories of these warlike tribes, resulted in violent clashes between the two peoples. The U.S. government often intervened and battled against the hostile indigenous tribes and brutally massacred them. The Rocky Mountains region also became home to many German and Nordic immigrant settlers during the Colorado and Idaho gold rushes of the 1860s. One of the main indigenous Amerindian tribes that lived on this rugged mountainous region was the Ute tribe. They spoke a language that was part of the Numic dialect of the Uto-Aztecan language group. The Utes believed that all things in the material world possessed a certain spiritual quality. They believed that spiritual power can be drawn from dreams. Utes often lived with their extended families in a very communal lifestyle. Many of the tribes of the Rockies, besides the Utes, were forcibly moved into reservations to make way for white settlement of their ancestral homelands.